big yawn. Want to go to your seat? Oh, it's my actor's chair.
Come on, big boy. Hi, big boy.
Actor's chair.
Hi, big boy. Bruce. Come here, Brucey. Brucey, co-host with me. Bruce, come here.
Bruce.
Hi, Brucey.
Hi. Good boy.
Bruce, you gotta co-host with me,
Two
Bruce.
pop sockets.
I know. It's the worst. Come here.
I guess just my question is, why not one?
Why not one?
So I wanted...
Also, why not two of the same ones?
Yeah, he made fun of me because they're two different ones.
God, it looks terrible. It looks
Why?
so bad.
It would look better with two baseballs.
No.
Two
Okay, then.
silvers.
No, because I want to do... So that's better for like that. But then when I do wear headphones, I wrap it around. And then you can pop it back down and it holds them pretty well. Plus I don't murder my finger anymore now like I used to. I can just hold it like this and it's actually pretty comfortable.
He's got sensitive fingers.
But I've given up something that Aaron thought I would never give up.
Your Crocs?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm done with Crocs.
Did she make fun of you?
No. Maybe.
Maybe I'll get a pair of Crocs.
Oh!
Solely only to wear over here during podcast.
That would be awesome. You put your foot up on the table.
Yeah.
Look at my Crocs, bitch.
You probably brought him over there, didn't you? And she was like, whoa! Did you just come in here to Crocs?
No, I didn't actually. Nope, just sneakers. Quidditch, come on. Come up here. Harley, come here. Come on. Dad, grab me. Dad.
She always moves away.
I know, she's
like, do
weird.
you want to be picked up or not?
Oh!
Oh.
Harley concussion. Oh, my baby! I'm the baby! Alright. We're good to go, right? You're recording?
Sure.
Wesley Snipes?
Yes.
Harley Quinn.
You have to edit this week.
Thanks, Dick.
I'm gonna be at Derek's
All week.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Thursday.
What?
Tomorrow and Thursday. I'm gonna be at Derek's.
How are you going over there?
I'm gonna give him the spare TV and hang out.
Okay.
I haven't seen his new place. Or met his girlfriend. So we're gonna hang and bang. Some Destiny. Bringing over my PS4.
Are you gonna slap the bass too? Slapping a
Probably.
bass.
Probably.
Okay, Jobin.
We always jam.
Nice. Alright, let's
He's
go.
the bass player in our band.
But air bass is up high.
Yeah.
Yeah, regular bass. Air bass works better.
No more tears.
Yeah.
No more tears. You should tell Wes about yesterday. Mrs. Tone Deaf.
I'll tell it on the podcast.
Okay. I got your butt. I got your butt. Go see your caretaker, Wes. What do you do? She's such a sausage. Look at her.
I'm so fragile. I'm a little peach. I'm Ruth like a peach.
Oh, you give Wes kisses?
Oh.
You give Wes kisses?
Up the nose.
Alright. Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Bloodshots Podcast where we sit here and talk about movies and TV shows. To my right, Wes Baumgardner with our co-captain of the evening, Harley Quinn.
Hello.
To my left, Aaron Schmidt.
Hello.
Without Bruce. Where's Bruce? Why is Bruce not with you?
He's waiting for Mom.
Oh. Mama's boy.
I can sense she's out there.
As always, guys, if you like what you see, head on over to Facebook and like our pages. Like our pages. Head on over to YouTube and drop some subscribes if you want to help support the show. Patreon.com/derailed. We would love to get some dinero from you so we can expand upon. Shoutouts?
Yeah.
Do some shout outs.
Always.
Shout outs to our new Patreon describer.
Our number one describer of Patreon.
Fuck my life, I can't talk.
See, it's not just me.
Oh my god, it's this chair.
We've got Katie Dito, Derek White, Vincent Bertuccio. They can describe Patreon like you've never heard before. They will describe it in a way that will make it so you cannot not support us. How well they describe it.
It's best.
You could write a novel with all the verbs and adjectives that they use to describe Patreon. It's crazy.
Like all the adjectives you had yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a bi-weekly magazine.
Yeah.
Just describing our Patreon. Such
God damn it!
Such great detail.
Go to YouTube and subscribe.
Perscribe if you want. Perspire.
Oh, fucking A.
So we saw Wonder Woman, Baywatch, and I watched half a season of House of Cards.
Yep.
What'd you do with your life?
I played Overwatch and
Smite.
made bagel sandwiches.
Smite.
And you're jealous of those.
I am. That's why I keep mentioning it.
God damn, you're big.
I know,
It's
man.
literally just cheese, meat, and bagel.
Which is delicious.
And spicy nacho Doritos.
Yes.
On it.
Yes.
Right now,
Have you ever put Cool Ranch in there?
Oh,
no.
Have you ever had a Cool Ranch bagel?
I don't buy the Cool Ranch chips.
You don't like Cool Ranch?
No, I do. I like the other ones better. But right now,
Switch it up.
But no, I did. Right now, it's Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips.
Oh. Same flavor.
ooh, Harvest Cheddar. That's the jam, man. For Sun Chips, that's like the fucking. That's bar none, dude.
Yep.
It's not a jam, it's a chip.
Chip jam?
Chip jam.
Man, we just got chip jam.
We just got chip jam.
Alright, so Wonder Woman.
Let's start with
Wait,
Baywatch.
wait, wait, wait. Naked woman,
Yeah.
jar of jam. Correct answer. Put your hands together. That's a Friends joke. TM. So Wonder Woman. She's pretty wonderful. Gal Gadot.
Pretty,
That's all you can really say.
pretty,
I mean, she's got
pretty
a.
amazing.
It's funny. It's action packed. It's heartbreaking.
So it's actually close to a Marvel film.
Yeah, it's good.
Is it not, I guess, besides the Nolan Batman films and the early Superman films, is this DC's best film?
Don't ask me that question.
I did ask you that question.
No.
What's better than it?
Batman v Superman.
Really?
The director's cut. I didn't have a problem with Batman v Superman in theaters. I think the director's cut's better because it's rated R. You got violence. It's cut together better. You add scenes that add context. But
So I guess my question is there any character in Wonder Woman as bad as Luthor?
no.
So you still have...
Well, actually, yes.
Yeah,
There is actually.
yeah.
I take that back. Yeah. I have a huge problem with a character in there.
Who?
Professor?
Professor Lupin.
Professor Lupin.
Are you Harry Potter or you're not Harry Potter?
Yeah, he
I'm
is Harry Potter,
You are
yeah.
Harry Potter. Do you know Professor Lupin?
Yeah.
He's Ares. Except for he's exactly Professor Lupin with the mustache and everything. Just in this movie.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
I remember from the trailers, wasn't Ares a different actor? Or is that just the German general they kept showing in the trailers?
Oh, I mean,
Or does Ares shapeshift?
just
Okay. So, I need to watch Wonder Woman to see, because I'm not the biggest fan of Batman v Superman.
Okay.
I have some big fundamental issues with it.
Mhm.
And to be fair, not Batman killing people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Only because he's cramming 3 big storylines into it. One of them is The Dark Knight Returns, where Batman gave 0 fucks.
Yep.
You're a criminal, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get. I think though we didn't really need it, it was cool to see the Dark Knight Returns origin. It was like super brutal with Martha and.
Yeah. I didn't think we need to see it twice in the same movie, because we saw it again as a flashback.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is I think we could never see that. That's one of the 3 superhero origins we could never see again, and I'd be fine with.
Yeah.
That, Superman, and Spider-Man.
Yep.
But no, big problems with it. Wonder Woman was in it. but said like 2 lines through the entire film. Bigger issue does come with Wonder Woman at the end, though. Can go toe to toe with Doomsday, like straight up cuts off his hand, does the whole 9 yards. In Superman, I believe in every continuity is actually supposed to be smart. Why would I here? Here's a giant spear, which you look.
Smart-ish.
In a lot of the comics, he actually.
I agree, not that dumb.
Yes, not that dumb. It's like, here, oh, you're trained with a lot of weapons and strong and can fly, and this won't kill you. Use this to kill him.
Yeah.
Which I get it. I'm looking at that from a non-pure comic fan standpoint. I get it. It's it's building tension because we have the death of Superman.
That was super dumb, though.
The death of Superman, the fight with Doomsday, and the death of Superman should have been in a standalone film. Because they could have had that fight be epic.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Just think about Man of Steel and how epic the fight with Zod was.
That
was like
actually,
Christopher Reeve's Superman on crack.
See, I like the fight with Zod. My only little problem is the shaky cam was way too much for it.
See, and I hate that because like Blair Witch and all those fucking movies. I can't do that shit, but that didn't bother me. Like it was so badass that it didn't even bother me.
The other thing is Zod clearly would have chased Superman anywhere, and this is my comic fanboy side coming in. Why would Superman have just let him out of the city? Why have that big massive fight in the city? Now, after seeing Batman v Superman, I get it, because they needed to do that tie-in with each other.
Baby girl.
And then the big conflict is resolved because their mothers have the same name. That is one of my least favorite parts of that movie. The big conflict, the title of the film is resolved because their moms have the same name.
It's a big deal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I think especially because his mom, like, it's a big deal because his mom died. Like, Martha to him isn't just his mom's name, it's his dead mom's name that made him into who he is now, like a superhero.
He got to surrogately save his mother.
It means more than just a name.
I'll be honest, we'll agree to disagree on that one. I see your side, I really do, and I get it. Surrogate.
And I understand why people wouldn't like that.
Also, just one more dumb scene. How did Superman not just constantly use X-ray vision in the courtroom? Which I think, apparently, in the extended version I haven't seen, there's a throwaway line that it was lead-lined. That wheelchair was lead-lined.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You would know, I haven't seen that.
Sure.
I've seen it, but I don't remember that part. I just know that I liked the director's cut way better.
That's what a lot of people have said. I just need to sit down and watch the director's cut, but...
Because it's, like you were saying yesterday, it's R-rated, it's just better. It's not fucking jerk-off, fucking stupid family. I hate it. DC is not meant to be that.
Well,
So, yeah.
a lot of their heroes could benefit from being a little more lighthearted, except for Batman.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, there's no Batman story that's lighthearted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Maybe some Poison Ivy stuff. But
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe even like Riddler, like at times because he's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
he's kind of funny at the beginning, and then when Batman keeps beating him, he goes super psychotic.
super dark. Like I don't know if you remember that one comic where he fucking like kidnapped some like infant children and like put things in their throats and like made Batman like fly across the city to like try and save. Like it was fucking gnarly.
But like think of all the other big Batman stories. Let's Get Hush is a movie. That will be dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Death in the Family. Actually, that's the one they need to do because they kind of introduced Jason Todd in this current continuity.
Yeah.
Although there's a theory going around with that. And that Leto's Joker is actually Jason Todd being brainwashed.
Oh yeah.
If that theory pans out, no. Just let him be his own Joker.
No after credit scene.
Yeah.
So they're not stealing from Marvel completely.
The only DC movie that has is Suicide Squad.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that was actually one of the better scenes in the movie, wasn't it? Where it's Batman and Wayne and Waller having dinner. So okay, let's go. Chris Pine. Good.
Oh, so
Yeah,
good.
really
Was
good.
he the
So
comic
good.
relief?
He was, but man, he had some emotions that were just like, he's just a good actor. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Gal Gadot doesn't take me with her. Like, she's fine.
Like,
But, like-
literally fine.
Yeah.
But
Not the best.
you know, like
actress.
a good like fucking There Will Be Blood.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day, like he fucking takes you with him, like
Yeah.
in all of his emotions and stuff. And like Chris Pine was giving me a little bit of that, like when he was, because she's a little bit of like fish out of water, you know.
And that's part of the origin story. They're learning. It's the first time that the Amazons have went to the world of man.
And so she has all these things that she thinks are real, and he obviously doesn't. And he's frustrated, and you know they're kind of like falling in love, and they have good banter. But like there's some scenes with Chris Pine where I was just like, man,
Yeah.
you're doing some good stuff.
Minus the fact that the actor playing Ares didn't. You saw him as Lupin the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
If you can kind of separate that, did he do a good job?
I mean, he's not a bad actor.
Because I know there was according to another coworker, there's a really bad costume design choice for
Yes.
him
Yes.
when he puts on his armor.
Yes.
See his mustache still.
Yes. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's weird.
It's super weird.
So Gal, was she good?
She plays a very good fish out of water.
Is she good? Do you think she'll get better?
Yes. She's had super tiny roles up until, you know, like even Batman v Superman was a small role.
Yeah.
Like this is her full like star movie. She had that comedy with Zach Galifianakis and all that, and like that was a comedy, so she doesn't have to really do much. And she's funny. But like she has some room to grow as far as like.
Do you think she'll
like during like you see it in the trailers when the person gets shot in the stomach with the bullet or whatever, you know, like as it's like she's swinging or whatever, and then the bullet comes, like she gets really sad over a death, and like you look at what you played the beginning of Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
When super spoilers for Last of Us, when Sarah dies at the beginning.
Oh, that opening scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so what Troy Baker does when he picks her up and has her in her arms and is crying over his dead daughter, like, that's the most real fucking death. Because everyone immediately goes to, like, no, you know, like, I'm so sad, you know, but he was very quiet, and he's, like...
The emotion just was all
it was very real, you know? And there's some stuff there where it's, like, it's just nitpicky stuff for me. Where I feel like she has a little bit of room to grow, but again, I think she's super new to like these big movies where she's
so because we get Justice League at the end of the year. Is that going to be enough time, or is she going to?
Yeah, because she does a fine job. I'm not saying she did a bad job.
So
I'm saying she's a diamond, and we're just polishing the edges.
Yeah.
So going with that, Justice League. With the set, getting Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon can write and help mold strong female characters. He's done it in like every series he's ever done.
So and that's what I mean too, is I think behind the camera, there's also a responsibility on the director to say, one more time, give me this, you know? And if you're not portraying that
and you have Affleck. Like, Affleck's gonna carry that film.
Yeah.
And
I think like
I really hope
there's a ton of weight on that now.
I
think Joss has to know that.
Yeah.
You know, I think Aquaman's gonna blow it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't. Have you seen Drogo, man?
Yeah.
He fucking owns it.
But that's not Aquaman.
Yeah, but that's his acting skills.
See, I think who's gonna ruin it if they don't fix the CG, it's Cyborg.
The Cyborg, yeah.
Fucking
Cyborg's
Cyborg
gonna
CG
ruin
is fucking garbage.
I have so much faith in Momoa.
It's gonna be Momoa and Affleck.
Yeah.
Actually, in order: Affleck, Momoa, Gal.
Yeah. I have, dude. Game of Thrones, man. Like, he has such range, and he's super underappreciated for that. I think he's gonna be fine. I really do.
The Flash is the wild card because I don't know that kid from anything.
Oh yeah. Ezra?
I don't
That's
like
him.
him, but I think he's fine. Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a very snarky, witty, young Flash. That he'll play. He's good at playing off of other people.
But it's Barry Allen, right?
Yeah.
Which, again, my comic book fan side kicking in doesn't make any sense because he was an adult when he got into the accident.
Yeah.
But maybe
Which, I mean, he's an adult, but he's not like in his
well, no, like
30s.
yeah, he was like he was already working at the forensics lab, like conducting an
He's
experiment.
definitely younger than
Yeah.
I imagined.
Like if he was Wally West, it would make more sense.
Actually, no, I think he is Barry Allen.
I think they say that in the trailer.
Yeah. God, that would make way more sense.
I mean, oh, did you see the official trailer?
for
Justice League. Yeah.
It was at Wonder Woman.
Oh, because I do like fun.
God damn, that was a good trailer.
See, I love the fact they acknowledge him. What do you do? I have money.
He's like, I'm rich. Yeah, super good.
So Wonder Woman was good. It's up there in the DC films.
Yeah.
If you don't, because he says the same thing about. No, you said Man of Steel beats it.
Beats what?
Wonder Woman. Because
In my opinion, yeah.
You're a huge, but that's a personal.
I'm also a fucking Henry Cavill fan like crazy.
But if we agree, you can still agree that the Nolan Batman trilogy and the first two Superman films are still DC's best outings, right?
Yeah.
Minus if you count Watchmen.
Right. The director's cut. I mean, again, I'm a person who likes the theatrical version, but I like the director's cut more.
I just thought it was a great film. It's even almost.
That-
I don't mind the
I
change.
don't like the ending. I thought that the reveal of Ozymandias was like a little bit. It was so much cooler in the graphic
Well,
novel.
I can explain that. I had one of the same problems. They cast the right guy for him, just
He
the
looked
wrong
just like him.
the wrong build though.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, this guy's built like same face, but aren't like young
Exactly.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Like this guy should be. You should look at this guy like, okay, like I don't think this guy.
But that's
could-
what I liked about the director's cut, because they made the impact of what he was doing and the reveal of what he was doing like a lot more meaningful.
I see. I also like some people online complain that they changed the book ending for the movie, but think about that. They would have had to establish that there's a giant tentacle monster somewhere on the planet that just gets released. It makes more sense that Dr. Manhattan did it in a movie standpoint.
I agree.
And Rorschach made that film.
God, that guy went nowhere though.
Yeah.
Because he did some stuff right before that. He did that
Friday the 13th.
Nightmare on
Nightmare on
Elm
Elm Street.
Street. And you can't replace Robert Englund.
Robert Englund, yeah.
No, you can't.
So Baywatch. So the next line in
I got nothing.
the next line in the
I got nothing.
we're turning hour-long dramas into comedies now and making fun of themselves. A la 21 Jump Street and
God, but
Chips.
21 Jump Street
Yeah.
is hilarious. Hilarious.
Channing Tatum, man. If you give him
Baywatch is just stupid funny. Like
Okay.
like everybody thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It's The Rock being
I thought
funny.
it was gonna be funny.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
It wasn't funny.
Did you laugh at all?
Yeah.
So there,
But like the goal of a comedy is to make me laugh more than a couple times.
The sidekick was funnier. A little sidekick guy.
Yeah.
was he the one in the trailer when they're saying like, is she running in slow motion?
Yeah.
You see it too?
Yeah. He's got a couple of funny scenes.
Did they make the mistake a lot of comedies do, give you the best jokes in the trailer?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, here's an idea. I did this at work too. This is the level of humor that we're going for. Rock's fighting a bad guy in a little girl's bedroom. Puts the diaper bin over his head, pushes him out a window in the pool, and then says, "Bath time, shithead."
I think the only reason I think that would be funny is The Rock saying it.
Yeah.
It's not.
His delivery. We're wrestling fans though.
Yeah,
Like he's. I think his delivery is so fucking funny.
I grew up on The Rock, so
Yeah.
It's just not funny. Like, that's not a funny scene. Like, in the theater, it was not.
Was there laughter in the theater?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a little bit.
How many people were in the theater with you though?
It was pretty full.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it was not like when you went to go see The Hangover, or like when you went to go see
Clerks.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, constant laughter.
Yeah.
Uproarious. This was like a little bit of laughter every once in a while. And then they tried to be serious, and it
Yeah.
was not fucking earned at all.
No,
and
no,
it was
no,
just
no,
like,
no.
oh, what are you trying to do?
So
it
did
was
Hasselhoff
really
make
bad.
an appearance?
Yep.
Did Pam
Twice.
Anderson make an appearance?
Yep.
Yeah.
For 5 seconds. Didn't even speak.
Those are the only 2 people I remember from the show. So
Hoff was funny. So Hoff was there in like a mentor because he's supposed to be The Rock's mentor,
okay.
right? It's Mitch Buchanan mentoring Mitch Buchanan. So it was kind of funny because he shows up and he's like, "Rock, you're being a pussy." You know what I mean? Like, Mitch, you're being a pussy. All this stuff, and he's like, "You're wearing working man shoes," because he had to he got fired, so he had to like work at Sprint, and he's wearing like loafers and shit. So you had that. Then you had Pam Anderson at the end for like 5 seconds, and she didn't even speak. Too busy with the hip.
Do you know the
Ooh.
guy?
Ooh.
Yeah.
She got the Kid Rock hip.
I thought it was
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee.
Oh,
yeah.
Tommy gave her
Tommy Lee Jones, not Tommy
Tommy
Lee
Jones.
Jones. It's the Jones. Just Tommy Lee, and that would, yeah, he has hepatitis. I mean, Jesus Christ. He's a Motley Crue. He definitely has hepatitis. You know the guy from, so he's in The Office a little bit. He's in I Love You Man. He's Tevin. The blonde haired
Fuck you,
guy
Tevin.
who's like sends him the video of the grandma riding the Sibian machine, has the urinal cakes with his face on
Yeah.
him.
Oh.
Do you recognize? Do you remember that guy?
Yes.
So he's the police chief for this city in Miami or whatever. He is really funny. So he is one of these people who is just a master at like improvising lines. Like
Yeah.
he's the guy that you want in front of the camera where you can be like, okay, go again. Okay, give me another one. Give me another one. And he'll just keep making shit up. And you get to see a little bit of it in the bloopers afterwards. And that was the funniest. I laughed. Was his one line where he's like describing, he's describing how cool Zac Efron looks and how he is. He's like an Olympic swimmer.
Yeah.
He's like, you're like if a dolphin had sex with a ski-doo, and like it doesn't make any sense, but it's just fucking beautiful. And like he's really funny, but in the movie he's not very funny, and that's my problem. Is like when you get a movie where you get funny people and they're not as funny as you expect them to be, that bothers me. Same thing with like Office Christmas Party, like
was that not good?
not funny. Like so much lower level of funny than it could have been.
Because that cast
all-star
should have
cast.
been, yeah.
And that's my problem. It's
Okay.
like you didn't have the people behind the computer writing the script. You didn't have the people behind the camera asking for better takes, and you get genius people who are really fucking funny that don't get to be funny. And it fucking bothers me.
Because Zac Efron was pretty funny in Neighbors.
Yeah, that's the thing is I really like Zac Efron, and he didn't do anything.
He had 2 funny lines in the whole movie.
But it's
One of them where he's like, "You gotta help me, man. Like, as much as I know about laptops, I don't know shit about computers."
When he was dumb. Yeah, like that was pretty
I'm
funny.
assuming the scene at the morgue.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. It's just
See, this is where I'm also seeing a difference in your guys' humors too. Your sense of humor.
Mhm.
You a little bit more, I wouldn't say sophisticated, but you look into movies deeper.
Yeah, I
I mean,
don't.
that's what
I definitely don't.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, like
we
you,
all know that.
no,
Yeah.
I get that, but you go into a comedy like, cool. I hope that if this makes me laugh, I get my money's worth.
Right, exactly.
You, okay, this made me laugh.
But I
I'm
like
not
The
a-
Rock.
Times.
Oh,
I
so-
like The Rock.
Yeah.
Like
This is the first movie I've ever seen with The Rock in it.
Did you see Moana?
Moana was great. So good.
I've literally never seen a Rock movie.
Be Cool?
I guess I have. But Jesus, that was like way before he was like.
No,
where he
it
is
was
now.
Beyond the Scorpion King, so it's,
Yeah.
But he was still going as The Rock then.
Yeah.
Like now he's actually credited as Dwayne Johnson.
Except for the once a year he shows up in WWE. Then he's The Rock.
Gotta help sell tickets.
It was super low on my. Like I feel like just because you're a comedy, like I go with the the Shakespearean comedy just means that it has a happy ending. You know, like that means more now. Comedy doesn't just mean that you get to have a happy ending and that's that you're a comedy. Like if I'm going to the movie theater to see a comedy, I want to be crying. Because I know what I like.
Like the first, again, you brought up, first time I saw The Hangover.
Yeah.
Even the first time I saw Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Like, that was so
Like-
fucking funny.
So fucking...
It's definitely not anywhere near those types of
so
movies.
disappointing
No,
to
no,
go
no.
into a comedy and be like... And I watched a couple of jokes just fall flat. Where, like, I know that was supposed to be a joke and nobody in the theater got it.
Which was, honestly, some of the reviews I read, that was the consensus I got. It's like, it could be good, but maybe so it seems like the deleted scenes are better, like what they cut.
It's just bloopers.
Or the,
It's just a gag reel at the end that rolls through the credits.
I'm sure that there was stuff on the cutting room floor that was probably funnier.
Yeah.
any good trailers during that one?
No.
Same shit. It was all the same shit.
Fuck.
This weekend. Tomorrow, Thursday actually. Oh God, I'm gonna be first in line. I'm so pumped for this movie. It comes at night. It comes at night, bro.
Oh, I saw the trailer
If this
for that.
movie doesn't blow me away, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm so excited for it.
Why are you so excited for it?
Excited for it. It's my movie, dude. Oh, like it's so intriguing. The trailer is so intriguing.
Comes in your face.
It's like you'll get to know me, okay? So like when the first time we saw the Cure for Wellness trailer, Becca looked over at me and was like this, and she goes, "You liked it, didn't you?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God, I
Yeah.
want to see that movie."
First time I saw it, it popped up on a YouTube ad. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, there's an Aaron movie.
Yeah, right. So this is the same kind of like psychological, fucked up. What's happening? I have no idea. Is there a monster? Is it just like, God damn it! It looks super indie. It looks super fucking, I want it.
Like so from what I got from the trailer, it was some like doomsday prepper guy out in the woods who wears a gas mask when he goes outside, finds some survivors of something.
Yeah.
I have no idea what, car accident, something. Alright, come in my house. These are my rules. Do not open the door at night. Like, that's the biggest thing they say.
The red door.
The red
which
door.
Everyone knows big red doors are fucking ominous.
Mhm.
It just it literally means bad things.
Yeah.
Because the trailer, because doesn't the trailer start with one of the guys tied to a tree, and he comes out with a gas mask, and it's like, what, are you gonna kill him? Like I saw that trailer, I was like, well, that looks interesting. First thought, that looks interesting. Second thought, Aaron wants to see this.
God, I want to see it so bad. I want to fuck this movie. If it had a vagina,
Thursday?
I would fuck it. Yes.
Thursday?
Yes.
But you're gonna
So
be up
big.
in.
I'll come home like Thursday morning.
I don't know that.
I'm going to theater with my movie. I'm gonna be so excited. I love when I'm excited to go see movies. Like, I don't get that excited for like Wonder Woman's and
Guardians 2.
like I'm excited, but I'm not like this is excited because it's my love of film, not my love of comic books. You know.
But what about Logan then? I don't know. No? Oh wait, that's right, you didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't a
Yeah.
Star Wars though.
Star Wars?
I do get really excited
Yeah.
for Star Wars.
They haven't made a mistake yet.
Raven Queen.
But, like,
we're gonna see the Last
it-
Jedi.
It Follows was a big one for me. Like I
Get
fucking
Out?
adore that movie. Get Out was great. Yeah.
Get Out was awesome.
I'm also just a horror. Like I love psychological thrillers, and I'm often disappointed. So we'll see.
For me, honestly, the last movie I was like, that I need to go see this was Deadpool.
Nice.
Partly because my comic, I've been wanting this movie for years, but it seemed like they did everything right in every trailer. And then interviews with Ryan Reynolds, you could just see, because you see interviews with some actors when they're talking about a movie, and they're doing like the lines like, oh yeah, this was a great project I worked on. You saw interviews with him and TJ Miller about this movie. They had genuine happiness in their eyes that they were doing this.
Do you trust his decision to like fire the writers and stuff from the first one?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, are you behind him in that decision?
I'm torn because Deadpool is realistically his pet project.
Right.
Like the writers and director, they did a good job, but he seems to be calling more of the shots.
Yeah.
But the writing in the film was perfect, and I don't know how much of that was ad libbed. I don't know, like the scene with him and T.J. Miller in the bar when he first shows him his face, that's clearly ad libbed.
Right.
But like some of the stuff with Ajax or The X-Men stuff was pretty good. I don't know if the fourth wall breaks are more him or what's written.
That's just Deadpool 2, though, so.
No, I mean, yeah, I get that. But I hope it does well, and because now they're introducing, like, big storylines with Cable. Because Cable's going to be the unifying factor for the continuing, not Marvel, the X-Men universe. Because he'll link everything together with time travel and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He might even fix the really bad movie continuity errors.
Yeah, man, Baywatch disappointed. Because
did you have that high of expectations?
I had expectations because I had a re-enlightening of Zac Efron comedies with, or not necessarily Zac Efron comedies, but like,
Neighbors?
I like Neighbors 1 and 2, and then Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates was funnier than I imagined it would be. Way funnier.
Again, that one I've wanted to watch because the cast, the main four and the cast are all pretty funny.
Yeah, it's
I
really
mean,
fun.
I know a lot of people don't like Adam Devine.
Yeah, I thought a lot of people did. Because everyone loves Workaholics. But that's way funnier than anyone gives it credit for. Dirty Grandpa was way funnier than anybody gives it credit for. And then Why Him, which is not Zac Efron, but still a comedy that totally got passed on, and it's super fucking funny. So I was hoping for this, like, because it's not like I need a highbrow comedy, you know, like, not that Hangover's highbrow, but you know how there's like different there's a quality level to Hangover with Todd Phillips and his movies versus like a random Baywatch movie, like,
Or a Kevin Smith comedy.
right, like, I don't have to have that Todd Phillips stuff or anyone behind it. It could be random people behind the movie and it can still be really funny, like those movies I just listed. So I was hoping for one of those.
And so, how do you think Hollywood's doing track record-wise for making comedies out of the old TV?
Give me examples.
So, 21 Jump Street
Okay,
is
super
probably
funny.
the best one so far.
Yeah.
Chips.
Haven't seen it yet, but looks funny. Has potential. Dax Shepard is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
He is very. I mean, to fucking land, what's her name? Like, you gotta have fucking real humor.
See, I remember him. The movie I remember is Let's Go to Prison,
Let's Go to Prison. Super funny.
and he was probably the funniest part of. Oh fuck! What's the movie with Matthew Lillard and?
Yeah. When they go on the route, when they go in the woods.
Strange Wilderness. No.
No, but fuck, I remember Strange Wilderness. That's weird.
Oh, that's the one with
What the
Steve
fuck?
Zahn going
Yeah.
after Bigfoot, right?
Yeah. God damn it, I forgot about that movie.
Without a Paddle.
Without it,
Oh god.
that movie's funny.
And see, that one falls in
The
that more
sleeping
like
bag
not
scene.
necessarily highbrow kind
But
of
it's
stupid.
got that heart.
It does. It does. Because then I'm starting to think of other movies that came out like 10 years ago that were not good.
Mm-hmm.
Bewitched.
Ugh. The Will Ferrell one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was terrible.
Yeah, I have high hopes for Chips. That's not out yet, though, right?
It's in theaters.
Is it?
Really?
Oh, it was
What?
already. It was already. in the
No.
theater.
You're
No.
kidding.
Because we looked for a fucking movie. We wouldn't have picked Baywatch. We would have seen Chips over
No,
Baywatch.
I think you missed it.
No
I think
way.
it didn't do that well. in
No,
theater.
no. Wes.
You crazy.
You crazy, Wes. Don't even start.
It comes at night. We got The Mummy this week.
Why don't you just look up Chip's release date?
Rough Night.
It's right here, bro.
I want to see Rough Night. Damn, dude, we fucking missed it.
We missed it, March 24th. We hella missed it. It's probably at the store already.
Holy fucking assholes.
God damn it,
It's not
Wes.
even
Fuck
in
off.
theaters anymore.
It only made its budget was $25 million, and it only made $7.7 million.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's opening weekend. It grossed 18.5.
I think Mummy is this week, too.
Mummy's I want to see the Mummy. I don't give a fuck. I want to see the Mummy.
I'm intrigued by the Mummy, but there's a
It's
little.
gonna be terrible.
There's
It's gonna be awesome. It's the original story.
It's gonna be terrible.
It's got nothing to do with fuckface Frasier.
I love Frasier.
See, I love the Frasier mummies.
You
No,
would.
no. Here's the thing, because remember the Dracula Untold that came out a couple years ago?
We have a Tom translation, by the way. Yeah, pretty much. Coming up this year's Chop Shop.
Do you remember the Dracula Untold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that movie, this mummy movie, and then like 4 other films Universal's doing are
That was the Luke Evans for Dracula,
are
right?
all tied together in the same universe. It's
I
called
love
the
that fucking
Dark
movie.
Universe
Really?
because it's all the classic Universal monster.
Ooh.
universe movie.
So is Luke Evans gonna be Dracula again?
Probably.
Vlad? Oh my
Yep.
god. That's so fucking awesome.
And then the mummy, this chick in the mummy. Then you've got, I know they're doing Creature from the Black Lagoon.
What mummy are you saying is the original mummy that this is based on?
Boris Karloff.
Yeah, Boris Karloff's mummy.
That was the old mummies. that
Yeah,
it was based on.
Back in the day, yeah.
No, I'm saying that the Brendan Fraser mummies were based on that one.
That's not what everybody else said. Okay.
Look up the. Okay, so if you look up the plot, have you
Yeah.
seen the original mummy?
Yeah.
It's Imhotep and a Nox and a Moon and
Yeah.
yeah, that's not this movie. The mummy's a female in this one.
But they're basically revamping the Universal movie monsters and having them
But
all
it's not
connected.
based on the original one.
Kind of is, because Dracula Untold was the story of Dracula before the original Dracula movie with
In what way is it based on that if it's not Imhotep and a Nox and a Moon?
I'm telling you what I know.
I know, but tell me how it's a
No,
remaking of that
I
movie.
don't. I'm just going based on what the company said. It's not. It's remake / reimagining.
Okay, well that's a difference. There's a difference.
But so okay, she might be the main mummy, and it's on.
Because it's not the original story. The original story is the Brendan Fraser one, where archaeologist goes, finds out Imhotep. Imhotep got sacrificed, or was trying to bring back his girlfriend in Nox and a Moon. Got his tongue cut off, got put in and came back. Like that's the Brendan Fraser one. This one is not that story.
But it's still an archaeologist finding a mummy,
Bringing it back with him.
bringing it back.
Yeah, that's not the original story.
Well, to be fair, they weren't looking for a mummy. They were looking for in the Brendan Fraser. They're just looking for the Golden Book.
Right.
They knew nothing about Imhotep.
That's the original story. Have you seen the original Mummy?
long ass time ago.
That's the story. It's Imhotep and a Nox and a Moon and the book and the plagues and everything.
Well, we're getting the
The
plagues.
Tom Cruise one is not that story.
The original Mummy plot just says a living mummy stalks the beautiful woman he believes is the reincarnation of his lover.
So it seems like we're getting a role reversal there. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tom Cruise. She's thinking that she is going to. The female movie is going to believe Tom Cruise is the reincarnation of her lover.
That's why she.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with London. This one's in London.
Oh,
He doesn't bring the mummy back.
Oh, a change of scenery is an issue.
I'm saying it's not the original story. That's the only thing I'm disputing. Is
Yes,
that
it's not the same original story from
Okay,
the
that's-
1930s.
Thank you.
But it's still them
That's all I'm
taking
saying.
that, cutting it up a little bit, but taking the same core concepts
That's
of it.
exactly because it's the mummy. I'm saying it's not the original story. That's all I was saying. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not.
But you did.
How? I'm just saying it's not a remake of the original movie.
But according to Universal, it is. Because it's all of their old movie monsters in this new universe, saying that they're all connected.
So
How is that a remake?
this movie introduces Russell Crowe as Dr. Jekyll.
A reboot?
Wait, what?
This is what you're talking about, the universe
Yeah.
thing, the whole universe thing. Russell Crowe is Dr. Jekyll in this movie.
Yeah.
Before
the trailers.
like I don't listen to the names.
I didn't even hear that name in the trailer.
This is the first installment in a possible Universal Monsters shared universe, aka the Dark Universe.
But this would technically be the second part. Because again, Dracula Untold is the first part.
Okay. Well, this is intended to be the first installment. I just want to see if the trivia stuff about it says anything about what he's talking about, like if it's based off. Ow, ow, ow.
I'm just saying, if you watch the original movie, it's the Brendan Fraser movie, which in my mind would say, I'm excited for this movie because it's the old story, right? You can still be excited for this movie and say, like, I'm excited for what they're going to do with the Mummy story, but it's not better than Brendan Fraser because it's the new story.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old story because Brendan Fraser was the old story. That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah.
That's all I was saying. I know it's a dark universe. I know it's different. I know it's role reversal, and that's fine. but there's no reason to be more excited for this one because it's the original story. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Because Brendan Fraser was the original story.
Did they say her name in the trailer?
So, this says, the film's tagline, A New World of Gods and Monsters, is taken from a line in Bride of Frankenstein, which featured the original mummy, Boris Karloff. This line also inspired the title of the film Gods and Monsters, 1998, which starred Brendan Fraser of the Mummy film in 1999. So I think they're doing bits and they're like mixing it around and
So it's like
shuffling the deck.
So it's like when they
The plots are completely different. That's all I'm saying.
they're the key details of like the specific details of the plots are, but the main plot is still the same. Archaeologist finds a mummy. Mummy wreaks havoc. Mummy thinks a character is a reincarnation of their dead lover. That's if you break down the story of the mummy, that's what it is. When you start adding specifics is where the differences start coming in. Because yes, it's not going to be Imhotep and Anoxuna Moon. It's going to be a different name, different.
There's no mummy on a plane. There's no London. There's no.
Okay, but if we're going by that logic, we've seen the exact same scene.
Yes, all I'm saying
No,
is that
no,
this is.
let me finish. We saw the exact same scene with the mummy creating a cloud of sand with their face in it. So they're using the same power. So somehow they might be related that way, if you're going that far. Yes, I agree with you. It's not the same exact story. It's different people. There are different plot points.
That's all I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is if you cut down all the specifics, it's the same story.
I agree with you.
But you said no. How can you agree with using the most negative word?
I never disagreed with you. All I was saying was that it's not the same story.
You don't disagree with me, but it's not the same story. When my point is, it is the same story when you break it down.
Okay. I think you're taking it way too far. Like, all I'm saying is that it's not the original story.
And if you break down the original story, it is. That's my point. I get what you're saying. It's not the exact same original story with the same actors.
Then it's done. If you agree with what I'm saying, then it's
But
done.
then you also said you agree with what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
so then it is the same story.
Good lord. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know what you want from me.
I thought we were done. I'm done.
This remake of The Mummy will be released 85 years after the 1932 original version, 18 years after the 1999 remake, and 16 years after The Mummy Returns. If you want to throw a monkey wrench into it. They said the original movie.
Right. Which, if it takes place after the original movie, then it's not the original movie.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
No, it doesn't say it takes place after. He's saying it's being released that many years after.
No. I thought you said it takes place.
No.
Okay, so the whole thing spurred from him saying, I'm excited for this movie because it's the original story. Meaning, this movie will be better than the Brendan Fraser movie because it follows the plot line to a T more accurately than the Brendan Fraser movie of the original movie. Okay? Does that make sense? He was saying that he's more excited for Tom Cruise because it's more in line with the Boris Karloff movie than the Brendan Fraser movie. And I was saying that you're backwards.
Mm-hmm.
That the Brendan Fraser movie was more in line with the Boris Karloff movie. That's all I was saying.
And that I will agree with.
I totally agree with you that it's the same mummy story.
Okay.
But it's because he said he was more excited for this movie because it would be more in line with the original mummy. That's all I was saying is that I'm correcting it and saying the Brendan Fraser mummy was the Imhotep Anoxagoras story. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Makes more sense.
Okay, perfect. It's so weird. We've never gotten into an argument like that. Very rarely.
I think if you look back through the videos, the last one we had where we got that heated was
Nintendo.
Nintendo was a big one, but it didn't get heated. That was just like multiple weeks worth. No, I think it was when before you were a host.
Yeah.
We got into something like.
But it's always because something wasn't explained enough.
Yes, like
and that's why I knew I had to go back and explain where it started, and that's why it would make more sense.
Because you and me do the same thing. We look, at least I think we do. We look really deep into stuff. Sometimes not far enough, but you were just you're able to piece together because what you were saying was they're not the same story because they're not the same people. My point was they are the same story. Just take the pronouns out.
Agree.
Take the pronouns out of the equation.
Totally, and that's why I was saying I agree with you, but it's not. It's the use of the word story. It's like how specific are you trying to be with the word story?
Yeah.
So don't be more excited for this one.
Unless you didn't like the Brendan Fraser.
It's not the Karloff one.
I only liked the first one.
Fair enough.
The Boris Karloff one?
No, the first Brendan Fraser one.
Oh, right.
That's the only one.
The second one
was alright. They have a son and all that shit.
The son wasn't a good actor, and the CG for The Rock is.
The first one's so good though.
It is.
It's super cheesy and.
But it's that great kind of cheesy.
Exactly.
It's that summer movie, that blockbuster. It's like Independence Day cheesy.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
And you need cheesy movies. You can't have deep psychological horror films or superhero films all the time.
So basically, the Tom Cruise one is instead of Imhotep being resurrected, it's Anck-su-namun being resurrected because she was trying to resurrect Imhotep.
Based on the trailer, she wasn't trying to resurrect.
She was trying to take over everything.
She was just trying to get more and more power.
Yeah.
Based on the trailer, she wanted to control all of the
Because she was with somebody in the trailer and she cut his throat.
But I thought that the whole similarities were that she recognized Tom Cruise as her ex-lover.
Or as someone who can give her power. I don't know.
So that's a huge difference.
That is a huge difference. I'm saying, again, this is getting down to the very base similarities. Yeah. But we don't know. Because I don't think they ever said her name in the trailer. She may have only wanted the power to rule the world because something happened to Imhotep. Could be secret love child of Imhotep and Anck-su-namun before everything happened. Who knows?
Yeah, from the trailers, I think it's going to be super bad. I have very low expectations.
Speaking of Tom Cruise, did you see the trailer for his new film, American Made?
No.
He's like a pilot at some commercial airlines. And some guy from the CIA says, "Hey, you're a fantastic pilot. You should work for us." Starts like running drugs and stuff, and it looks kind of funny, kind of a little more serious film because there's some funny lines in there when he's like, "Hi, money. This is like all dug up the dog dug us up, and it's a bag of money. There's bills all over there. I'll rake it up later." Like just little jokes like that. Again, not super, I guess, funny haha jokes, but that kind of inward. Oh, that's kind of a little chuckle.
So I watched half a season of the new House of Cards.
How was the first half of the season of House of Cards?
Gnarly.
No spoilers. It has to be spoiler free. I'm not there yet.
So there's a guy with a thing who does stuff.
Yep.
With a car? Does he ride in a car?
Yes.
A plane?
Yes.
Does he sit in a chair?
Yes.
Does he yell at people?
No. He doesn't yell.
Is he a sneaky...
Underwood's not a yeller.
Is he a sneaking, conniving motherfucker?
Yes.
Does his wife yell at people?
No. They both don't yell.
Yeah.
Oh, they're the kind
They mind fuck you.
They play the long chess game?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
they mind fuck you.
Just some...
It's the, so the end of the last season was leading into the re-election of Frank Underwood. So he's done his first term. You've got this governor who's coming up for the Republicans, and then Frank Underwood is going for the Democrat seat. And it's all been the whole race. The race.
So we're assuming that this season's going to end with the election.
I don't know.
Do you think the election would go more than a season?
No.
So
I mean, I hope. But what I'm saying is it either will end. I don't think it'll end with the election. I think it'll be somewhere in like, there's 13 episodes. I think it'll be like episode 10, and then we get 3 post.
So your episode, so 13, so you're like episode 5, 6?
6.
How close are they to the election?
Can't say.
Okay.
It's probably a big part of it.
Okay.
Spoilers.
I mean, fair enough. Kevin Spacey's still killing it.
Fucking murder.
Claire Underwood is in Wonder Woman.
Is she Hippolyta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really say.
Yeah.
So again, stuff and things happen.
Stuff and things.
Papers get signed.
So you had season 1, and then season 2, and then season 3, and then season 4, and then season 5,
Mhm.
and this is like season 6. Like they're not. It's not a 2 or 3 season situation.
Is
where it
Doug
fucking-
still a thing? Doug Stamper. Just
Is
say
he-
yes or no.
Yes.
Okay.
You mean like does
Doug's my
is he
dude.
dead?
No, he's
Okay.
not. Everybody knows that.
Does he do stuff? Is what he's asking.
Doug's the
Is he
shit.
still a thing?
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Is he still relevant?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Doug's the shit.
Doug's the fucking shit.
Doug is the shit. Doug has this fucking amazing, twisted soul that's like, part of him is good, but the loyalty of him makes him so terrible.
So there's
You know what I mean?
there's a scene between the two where Frank questions his loyalty.
Yeah.
And fucking Doug goes ham on
Nice.
Frank, and Frank's like, I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah.
He's like, I shouldn't have questioned your loyalty. And fucking Doug was like, he doesn't even let him finish or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, let's just get back to work.
Yeah.
And Frank's like, fuck.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Doug's the shit, man. God.
It's pretty crazy. A lot of bringing in Trump stuff. So like, there's an immigration ban.
I just gotta stop you. Remember the end of the last season when Doug was tasked with killing the fucking hooker,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then he goes after her with the van,
Mhm.
and then he kidnaps her. He doesn't kill her.
Mm-hmm.
He lets her go, and then he fucking goes back and kills her. Oh my god, bro! Are you kidding me? That's the shit.
House of Cards, man.
Oh, fucking A.
It's all gonna fall over.
And this has now already gone on longer than the original British version, right?
Oh god, yeah.
The British version was essentially just 8 seasons, right?
Yeah, it was super short. Yeah. It was kind of like the American Office versus the UK Office. It was like 1 season and a special.
Man, I'm excited. I gotta watch an episode tonight before I pass the fuck out.
I play Destiny all night. Destiny all night.
At least I don't have to go in at 8:30 now. It's 9:30.
Oh wow.
Get an hour.
I gotta get up at 8:30. Gotta catch a furry.
A furry?
A furry? I didn't know you were into that.
You don't even know.
Get into that too, or is this your secret thing?
When we turn these lights off and you walk out the door, shit goes down. every Tuesday night.
With James, or does he go up to his room like?
No, I go to bed.
No.
Oh, say I don't know who to believe now. You say go to sleep. He says I don't want to know.
Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Bloodshots. Go to Facebook, like us, go to YouTube, subscribe to us. Don't describe us, subscribe to us. Go to patreon.com/derailed, help support the show. We'll see you next time.